Today in Crackalackin we put up did some vinyl siding. What you want to do, vinyl siding, is that you want to make sure that you properly ventilate your plywood. You usually leave it out in the weather for 8-9 months. Get it really saturated
so it's
with
nice
water.
And so full of mold, so you can build up a tolerance to the mold inside the house once you actually start living in it.
Yep.
There's so many people that actually just don't have an immune system anymore. They get sick when mold's in the house. Our philosophy is that if you start moldy, you'll be able to live with the mold.
Not a Crackalackin project.
So how long has it taken you to do this?
Well, I framed it back in 2011. So originally what we did was we put it in the corner lot. Now, unbeknownst to us, the town of Framingham doesn't allow that. So we were given, what did the court give us?
How do we know there was permits required?
So,
No, that's just not the way Crackalackin.
so some judge in the town of Framingham decided that we couldn't do that.
We had to move it.
So what we did was we crackalacked it and we pulled the truck onto the lawn. We're careful not to drive it into the pool. And we just wheeled the shed from there into the middle of the yard where...
So where did you move it
We
from?
moved it from this corner.
Uh-huh.
Put on some PVC pipes and we put it in the middle of the yard where everybody wants their sheds.
Most people want a shed that obscures the view.
See that shed back there? Paint over this one.
Wrong.
That shed is improperly placed because you're not staring at it every time you go outside. You know?
That's in the corner of the yard where you can barely see it.
This is the focus of the yard now. This is the shed. I don't know where they do it, how they do it elsewhere, but Crackalackin job, we like to do the center of the stage.
Center of attention.
Put your shed in the middle of the yard. It's kind of like, when we do plumbing jobs, we put toilets in the middle of the living room.
You don't have to walk too far when you need a toilet.
No. When you really need a toilet, you're going to be glad it's in the middle of the living room.
That's right, especially during the ball game.
So
We're a little different here at Crackalackin. We don't subscribe to the normal way things are done. Our motto is, if you can cut a corner, cut it.
We specialize on doing 8 hours of work in 4 hours.
And usually when the homeowners aren't home, so they can't really inspect anything that's being done, and most of the sins are hidden by the time they come home. We don't like to work when customers are on the premise.
Will a customer know that there's no tie deck on that wall once the siding's up?
No.
No.
Of course not. Or that we took all the insulation out prior to sheetrocking.
No.
It was there when they saw it. That's all they needed to do.
Yeah. We only need probably one sheet of insulation for every job. We put it up when the customer's there.
We just keep moving that sheet to the
and
next.
then they leave and we take it down. Bring it to the next job.
How do you think Crackalackin makes so much profits? We just don't give the kind of service that other companies give. Like I said, if you can cut a corner, cut it. That's the American way.
You can cut a corner, you cut it.
So what are you doing there, Will?
Tin snips for and raisin ice. We're cutting corners.
What are you doing there, Will?
Right now I'm trimming the vinyl siding to fit into the J channel on that wall over there. 8.5 inches long. When you're doing vinyl siding, you want to make sure that you're leaving about a 1/4 inch on each side in the J channel. It's hidden. You can't see it. But due to Mother Nature, this plastic will expand and shrink in the heat and the cold, so you don't want to get buckles in your, We're very cosmetically oriented in Crackalackin.
We put most of it into the finished face. What's behind the wall doesn't matter.
No, I mean, if you were going to do this right, you'd put tie back there. What's our today's model? It's just a shed.
It's just a shed.
It's just a shed.
It's not like you're going to live in it unless you're like in Maine somewhere.
Related to us or something.
Related to us. And then you might live in a shed.
You might, if you were going to live in this all year round with your wife, you might want to put Tyvek up, but
you don't really have to.
It's just a shed.
You can always turn the thermostat up higher. It is, of course, a thermostat. Just throw another log on the Barbie.
We come from a long line of Crackalackers. That's what we say around here.
That's right. Anything worth doing half-ass is worth doing.